everybody. Welcome to another episode of Spring Fever. As always, it is me, XFL Jim.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the XFL.
Of course, I'm always joined by the man, the myth, the legend. It is Erik, a.k.a. Uncle Rico.
You want it? I'm going to give it to you right now.
I feel like you would like Winston Moss.
Yeah.
I feel like you two would get along.
Yeah, we kick it.
Like if we were doing this show in 2020 when the 2020 XFL would have been going down, I would have loved to hear your takes on Winston Moss after game 1 firing his defensive coordinator and taking over.
That's my type of guy.
It's like, didn't like what the defense let up. Get out of here. I'm taking over. Respect.
Dude, mad respect, dude. Mad fucking respect to that cat.
I am still personally upset, whether it's up to him or not, that he hasn't gotten a job, that he's not working. He's just retired.
You know what? Maybe he just wants to hang with the wife and kids.
Maybe he does.
Team, you know?
So this is Spring Fever. Sorry for missing last week. I'm definitely not in the game because this episode, like every episode, is brought to you by the good folks over at Royal Retros. Make sure you guys go over to Royal Retros. They have it all. They have the best merch in the game, from the Seattle Sea Dragons to the Baltimore Colts. They have it all. Go to Royal Retros, and when you do and you buy the sick merch there, use promo code SPRINGFEVER, all one word, for 10% off at checkout. It's great. It's wonderful. It's comfortable. Love Royal Retros. Thank you for supporting the show. Give them some love. Give us some love too. Go follow Erik at ETOF21 Sports everywhere. Follow me at XFL Jim everywhere. Erik! We're here to break down last week of CFL action, give you the picks that you need for this week of CFL action, and of course, give you a little DFS. But before all that, there was a little bit of a United Football League college draft. Now, I'm going to do like a whole big breakdown later, but I just want to go over, I will name some players for you, and I want your take on the players themselves and where they ended up. A lot of these are just going to be quarterbacks, just so you guys know. But this is going to be a surface-level analysis. The Renegades got John Rice Plumlee from UCF.
That's a good pickup.
I think that's a good one. I think that's a good get for him. They also, their like last pick was Drake Stoops, which I think is funny.
Respect.
The Stallions, guess what? They did get a quarterback. They got Sam Hartman.
Is he gonna play though?
Probably not. So there's like with this college draft for the UFL, they basically just if the guy doesn't like pan out in the NFL, that team has that guy's rights.
Mm-hmm.
So if for some reason Sam Hartman just doesn't work out in the NFL, guess what? The Stallions can pick him up.
Okay.
I think that's a good get for them.
I think it's a great get.
Up next, the Defenders. They got two. They got Keaton Slovis from BYU, and they got Tanner Mordecai from Wisconsin.
Not bad.
I think Mordecai, like, don't let Mordecai's like time at Wisconsin sour you. He was good at SMU.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
I think that's fine.
Not bad.
The Roughnecks didn't even pick a quarterback. Didn't pick a quarterback for the Roughnecks. I wonder who they're trotting out there then. Erik, see, I'm going to put you in the chat. So for Mississippi State, they got a tight end. I think his name is Garoquarius. I want to see how you pronounce this name. I'm putting right there.
What the fuck, man? No comment.
That's fair. That's fair. For the Memphis Showboats. Now, Erik, it's a fair to mention that Case Cookus is probably like my favorite quarterback, right?
Yes.
If you had to replace Case Cookus with anybody in the college ranks, who do you think I would prefer? Do you know who the Memphis Showboats quarterback is?
Bean.
Yeah, it's Jason Bean. It's Jason Bean.
It took me a while, dude. It took me a while, but I got it.
If there's one dude, Erik, you remember I talked about it on every live stream we did for the UFL, how they didn't have a good quarterback to like whose name I could yell, like
Yeah.
we had last year in the XFL with Ben DiNucci. Erik
Danucci!
Erik was there in that bowl in the Arkansas Kansas bowl game. How many times did I yell Bean?
Oh, way too many, dude.
I'm ready. I am so ready.
Way too many.
I am so ready. Your Michigan Panthers with Rocky Lombardi, baby. I think Rocky Lombardi's the kind of player that would like would have a successful career in the UFL.
He's gonna play for way too long.
What's way too long? Like be a UFL lifer?
Yeah.
Like I give him 3 tries to like jump up into the NFL. After those attempts, he just stays in the UFL ranks.
Yeah, because he just doesn't want to get a real job, just wants to chase the dream.
And maybe by the time, like, maybe in year 4 for Rocky Lombardi, they're getting paid way better, too.
Yeah.
The Brahmas did not pick a quarterback. They did get Josh Cephas from UTSA, who I like him quite a bit as a receiver.
Yeah.
Oh, the Battlehawks got Siobhan Cordero from San Jose State.
Like it.
I like that move. I'll be doing a whole deep dive in the draft. The college draft is always a little iffy because you don't know. Some of these guys are like obviously trying out or like will probably work out on an NFL team. Like Miles Battle, cornerback from Utah, he's really good.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys will at least get practice squad spots in the NFL. But
yeah, but they're just doing it to get their rights.
Exactly. They're just doing it to get the rights. There's always a shot. It's a very exciting time. On to the CFL. And I know some people might be asking about the Arena Football League. The championship is a little something's up with that. I'm not well versed enough to give my opinion. I know Erik's not, so we're just going to stay away from that.
I am not, buddy. I am not.
So let's take a look back. Week 6 of the CFL was exciting. Erik called this one. I listened to him. The Toronto Argonauts defeat the Montreal Alouettes, winning 37-18. The main story of this game was Cody Fajardo going down.
I am not going to lie. I did not watch one snap of this play.
Cody Fajardo got hurt. Hopefully, like, it was weird. He was, like, he didn't get knocked down. Like, he got knocked down, got back up, and then kind of, like, limped over to the sideline a little bit, but he wasn't down.
Mm-hmm. It was a little weird. Maybe it's, like, one of those soft tissue.
Maybe. I hope for Alouette's sakes. Like, I still... Maybe like a full game under his belt. Like, I think Caleb Evans is a good quarterback. I think if he's not thrust in this weird situation, he can still be good. The Argos, you continue. Like, I think on his best days, Cameron Dukes will be enough for you guys. This team is good. The Argos are good. So that just kind of proved it right here. Game number 2, Calgary 37, Winnipeg 41. Crazy game. Crazy ending. Kind of just expect that in the CFL at this point. Zach Collaros back for Winnipeg. The Bombers defense still bad.
Yep.
Still a bad defense. And Jake Mayer's good for Calgary. This is a good effort. Winnipeg streams 2 in a row. I wonder if they can get a little streak going. I just don't trust them with the way their defense is playing right now. Also, like,
dude, I'm sorry. I'm reading this AFL thing you said. This is fucking remarkable.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, if the Bombers can piece something together, but they still have a ton of injuries, it's kind of tough to say like exactly how much value you want to put into their little win streak they have going on.
I also feel like when you're betting Calgary games, if you could find plus money on Tommy Stevens anytime touchdown, he's guaranteed like 1 a game.
Yeah, of course.
They're going to put him up at the end zone like every time.
Yep.
Up next, it was the test of whether or not the Rough Riders' luck would still like carry them here. The Rough Riders fall to the BC Lions 20-35. I will say this though. The Saskatchewan defense made Vernon Adams earn it. Mm-hmm. They were getting after that man. And you know what, Erik? He fucking earned it. 26 for 42 for 451 yards.
Yeah.
But 2 picks. Again, they just kind of they're playing Shea Patterson.
Yeah, and he fucking sucks.
The kid put effort on there. Eric, do you have a watch tan line? Oh yeah, you do have a watch tan line.
Oh, dude, it's sick, nasty, dude. It's disgusting, dude. It is
That's real good.
Disgusting. The sock tan line's even worse, dude.
I think Vernon Adams and this BC Lions offense is just pure sex to watch. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Last game, the Elks did it again, Eric. Ottawa comes into Edmonton, wins 37-34. Edmonton looked like they were going to do it in the first quarter. They sort of throw the game away throughout like the last half of the second quarter, and the third quarter they were just kind of abysmal. And then they claw their way back, end of the fourth quarter. They get back, they tie the game. And what do? The game is tied. They squib kick the ball with there's like 14 seconds left. Squib kick the ball. It goes out of bounds. And then all Ottawa has to do is one play. They're in field goal range. 3 seconds left. That's a field goal win for Ottawa. 3 weeks in a row, the Edmonton Elks have lost because of a last-second field goal.
And, you know, when dumb shit happens, you know what that results in?
Is it the coach?
Yep. They have parted ways with general manager and head coach Chris Jones.
It was only a matter of time. You heard people in the crowd literally shouting, "Play Trey Ford."
Yeah.
I don't get why. I don't understand. Like, I like McLeod Bethel-Thompson. He's good. But you have nothing to lose, and the fans are behind him. Play the kid.
Yep. Jarius Jackson, the offensive coordinator / QB coach, will be their new head coach.
That's smart because the one good part about this team was the offense.
Yeah.
For like these last couple years. I don't know. They just allergic to winning is what I've been saying. They literally find ways to lose. This game was in hand. I don't get it. They almost beat, dude, this team, like, I don't understand. I really just don't understand the Edmonton Elks. Because what was it? Last week, they didn't play. The week before, last second field goal, they're tied. They lose to BC.
Mm-hmm.
The week before that, last second field goal, they're tied. They lose to Toronto. They're playing at the level of these top teams.
And they're just inventing ways to lose.
And they're just finding ways to lose. Montreal, guess what? Tied. Lose by a second field goal.
Yeah, they're just not piecing it together. I mean, they're on the brink. I mean, if half those games go their way, Jones is probably still employed. But they didn't. Obviously a change. I mean, Jesus Christ, need to be made. This guy has been brutal since he came back.
Oh, he's been awful.
Fucking brutal.
Terrible run with Taylor Cornelius last year. The only quarterback they have that has a positive win percentage is Trey Ford. And they just haven't been playing him. Speaking of which, though, that leads us into week 7, Eric.
Just real quick. 8-33.
Yeah.
I mean, 4-14, 4-14, 0-5. I mean, this just had to be done.
Pretty bad. And guess what? They're your first ones to play. No Thursday game this week, Eric. We're doubling up on Friday. Friday, 6 p.m. Edmonton Elks head up to Ottawa for the rematch. The Red Blacks are 1.5-point home favorites. Over under of 53. Plus 110 on the money line. I think you know the bet.
Yeah, give me the Elks here. I got them at plus 2.5.
I'm going to take them first half money line. Plus 120. Jesus. That's my bet.
Jim, don't be a bitch.
Nope.
Don't be a bitch.
Eric, I can't tell you how many times I've been burned on this team.
Probably not as many as me, buddy.
First half money line, plus 120. And I will also take. Oh God.
The first quarter.
I'll take first quarter as well. I'm trying to see if I want any player props or not. I do not. You know what? They got to get the guy more carry. Eugene Lewis over 4.5 receptions.
Okay.
Boom. Eugene Lewis over 4.5 receptions. Game number 2, Eric. Winnipeg Blue Bombers taking on the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. This is a great weekend, by the way, for like good rivalry games. The Bombers are 3.5-point road favorites in Saskatchewan, over under 49, plus 164 on the money line for the Riders. Led still by Shea Patterson.
Nothing. I want nothing to do with this game.
Give me over 49. And you know what? Give me the Rough Riders money line. Plus 164, plus 3.5. Give me the Riders.
You're betting on Shea Patterson.
I'm betting on this Riders defense. I'm betting on this Riders defense.
I wish you good luck.
I'm betting on this Riders defense. And also, Eric. Oh, God, 235.5 is bad. Give me Zach Coloros under... No. Give me Brady Oliveira under 73.5 rushing yards. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Brady Oliveira. Yeah, give me Brady Oliveira under 73.5 rushing yards.
Okay.
And the Rough Riders plus 3.5 and plus 164 money line. Saturday, Eric, July 20th, Toronto versus Hamilton. The Argonauts are 3-point road favorites, over under of 53.5, plus 154 on the money line for the Ticats. After a week off, can Hamilton right the ship?
Yeah, I mean, this is a perfect situational spot. You fade Toronto coming off that big win. They're coming off a bye. I think it's just a great situation to fade Toronto. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Hamilton here. I got him at plus 3. Then I'm going to do a money line parlay of the Elks on the money line and the Hamilton at plus 155 on the money line.
Ugh, I hate everything about this game. I want to take Toronto here minus the 3, but Eric's right. The spot says Hamilton. This is tough. Give me... You know what? I'm staying away from everything in this game. I think this game gets fucky. Give me this game will go to overtime plus 850.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing some weird wizardry going on here.
Seeing some weird wizardry.
Exactly. Last game of the weekend, Eric. Sunday, July 21st. The BC Lions versus the Calgary Stampeders. The Lions are 4.5-point road favorites, over under of 52.5, plus 185 on the money line.
I don't mean to be that guy, buddy. I want nothing to do with this game.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Eric. I also don't want anything to do with this game. You know what I am going to bet? Over 52.5. Give me the over.
Over 52.5. Okay.
Like the over here. BC's going to be putting up points left, right, all the time. That's just what they do. I think Calgary can also score with this defense.
The cliff notes to Chris. A guy was stealing money. Now they don't have enough money to pay for the revenue. That's basically it in a nutshell.
Like the place, from what I've read, it looks like the place is open to hosting it if they pay in full, which
they can't because this guy that was in charge was stealing money from the other teams.
Yeah, but we're also like, we just kind of skimmed some stuff. I don't think we're informed enough to be like commenting fully. But they were like on, it's okay. We got to talk about the AFL. They were on the come up. Like I've been watching the playoffs. I watched the last 2 weeks of the playoffs. They were on CBS Sports Network. Like things were going good. People were talking positively. And then they have something like this happen. It's a shame. It sucks.
Yeah.
It blows. Eric, are you ready for the DraftKings?
Oh, let me pull it up. Yeah, I'm ready.
We did last week. Not good. Not a good week for us. Either your lineup or mine lineup.
I don't even think I did a lineup. I think we went with a lot of your stuff, if I remember right. But
Well, okay, so let's see what we went with last week. Because you guys had one and I had one. You changed some of the things. But neither lineup did well because guess what? I had Cody Fajardo as my quarterback.
what video is super choppy? What is Chris talking about?
I think we're good. I think we're all right. I'll take a look. But I think we're good.
All right, here we go. CFL stats. All right, who's oh my god, who's 87 for the Elks?
What do you mean?
Who's number 87 for the Elks?
Oh, is that Eugene Lewis? Yeah.
All right, he's in.
He's in?
He's in.
Why do you say that?
I watched that one game and he was visually frustrated without getting the ball. That's all the announcers were talking about.
He's their best receiver easily.
Yeah. So the squeaky wheel gets the ball. Give it to me.
And against the Red Blacks again in a rematch. So if we go by last week, by the way, Lewis, not great. 14 points, respectable, but yeah, he needs to be fed more.
Yeah, so we're going to go with him.
Okay. So our receiver is Eugene Lewis. Let me put the screen up there for the people.
So we got one. We got
Eugene Lewis in there.
All right, we got one. Now I want the running back against Winnipeg.
The running back against Winnipeg, I believe that is one James Butler. He is the most expensive running back. He is really good. He will be getting the ball. No, sorry, that's Toronto. My bad, Eric. I'm stupid. Against Winnipeg, that would be AJ Alouette. He will be getting fed like crazy because guess what? His quarterback's Shea Patterson.
Who has the highest total?
It's like a half a point difference between Toronto Hamilton and BC Calgary.
All right, I want some BC players here.
You wanna spend up and get McInnes, or do you think his time? Because what he fucking balled out these last 2 weeks. He's balled out.
Yeah, I don't want him.
He's been balling out of control, dude. The connection he has with Vern Adams is nuts.
How much is he?
He's 10,700.
That's too much. How much is Big Vern?
12,500.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's tough. It's tough, dude.
Who's their running back?
BC's running back?
Yeah.
You want to get another running back? Stand back?
No. Who's BC's second wide receiver?
It's like between Hollins and McInnes, and they're both the two most expensive guys.
All right. Just
remember, Eric, remember last year when like the three most expensive receivers were all BC guys?
Yeah, fuck it. Just put in Adams.
Who do you want?
Vernon, the quarterback.
I just put Vernon Adams in. We'll get him in.
All right. How much money we got per position?
It says 5,400 roughly, 5,450.
Right. Go to defense.
You want to just get the Ticats in there?
Yeah, just put the Ticats in there.
Okay, 6,200 now. We got a wide receiver and two flexes to do.
All right. I want someone from the Ticats.
Okay, Tim White's obviously your number one guy, but also it's a pretty nice fall off after that. You got Shamar Bridges. You have Dunbar, who's trying. Like I like Dunbar. He could be doing a little bit more.
Yeah, put in Dunbar. That's fine.
Let's get Dunbar 4,700. So 6,950 now for our next two spots.
Jesus, we gotta have someone on the
Do you want to have someone on the Red Blacks?
yeah.
Let's go flex. So these guys are all pricey as fuck is the issue. Pimpleton did go off last week. There's the potential worry of him falling off.
No,
Yeah.
no, don't want him off.
He's cheap as fuck, but yeah.
Yeah, don't want that.
Jalen Acklin, potential 6,000, not bad. Dominic Rhymes also started to come alive last week. He has the potential we saw last year with BC. He was really good. He just kind of hasn't broken out. He did really good last week, but also,
Yeah.
he has the potential. I like Rhymes' floor more than I like Pimpleton's floor.
All right, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Last player, 7,800, Eric. We have a decent amount of money.
Montreal's off. Calgary. Blue Bombers running back.
You want to double up on running back? It's Oliveira's questionable, but he'll probably get the play.
All right, let's do it.
He's hurt. He's too expensive though.
Well, that fucking sucks.
He's He's $9,500.
Well, that fucking sucks. Who does Saskatchewan play?
Winnipeg.
Do we already have someone from Winnipeg in there?
We have no one from Winnipeg. If we want to go Winnipeg, it would have to be probably receiver. With Kolaros back in. Dembski's a good option. He does like to target Dembski quite a bit. Wolotarski's an option too, but he's cheaper side. We could get Wolotarski and upgrade the defense, but I like Nick Dembski. He seems to have a really good.
Yep.
He's like the number one guy, especially with the other guys injured. Eric, we could go different defense if we don't want to play Hamilton. We have the option of Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, Edmonton, Calgary, or the Ticats.
I will let you pick the defense, my friend.
It's toss up between the Riders defense, which is really good. It's going to be riding a lot. And the Bombers do love to turn the ball over. Or we could go up against Shea Patterson.
Let's go up against Shea Patterson.
Let's go up against Club Shea. We're maxing out on dollars spent too, which I like to do.
Yep.
So here's the lineup, Eric. I will text it to you tomorrow. Vernon Adams at quarterback. AJ Alouette at running back. Eugene Lewis at first receiver. Okay. Stephen Dunbar Jr. are the wide receiver. Dominic Rhymes and Nick Dembski as our flexes. And the Winnipeg Blue Bombers defense against Shea Patterson. Good group. Good lineup there. I like this lineup. Last week I was kind of iffy. Last week was tough for DFS.
Yeah, very tough week. Very tough week. But you know what?
In hindsight, so let me just go through, Eric, last week's. The top quarterback, obviously Vernon Adams at 32 points.
Okay.
Our guy, 21. Not terrible.
Not bad.
Running back, AJ Alouette for the Saskatchewan. We probably both should have put him in because with Shea Patterson in, he did have 20 points.
Okay.
We did not have McInnes scoring 47 points as a wide receiver.
No. If you did,
also, definitely did not have Ontario Wilson, who I expect to not have that same kind of game for Winnipeg.
Ontario Wilson. What a name.
Yeah, Eric, he was $3,100. 21 receptions for 286 yards and a touchdown.
That's pretty good, dude.
I mean, we could go for him again if you think he's going to keep that production up.
No.
And then Pimpleton went on 29 points for Ottawa.
Which is good.
That's good. But, if you didn't have McInnes, basically, you weren't winning.
Correct.
For that, Eric, any other thoughts or takes on UFL draft, CFL week 7, or the AFL clusterfuck that's going on?
This AFL story is just fucking weird, man. But
it's fucking weird.
Hopefully we can keep it going. Good week last week for me. I just want to keep it going. I just want to keep winning some bets, win some money, and keep on trucking.
Damn right, baby. Thank you all for watching. Give Erik a follow at eTop21 Sports. Give me a follow at XFL Gym. Go to Royal Retros and use promo code SpringFever for 10% off. We appreciate it. Give this video and show a like. Give us a follow. It does help. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And we'll see you next time for some Spring Fever. Stay hot.